And Shalom, Yahweh Shem Ashar, Barakatham to our brothers, Shalom Yahweh Shamar, Adam Bashim Ashar to all the sisters, Aya Shibike, Minnesota, Lashawan Qadash class. Um, Salakia, I know the time is a little late, but we are going to go over a few things today. As always, like I mentioned before, um, we are always going to start off with the alphabet, okay? And we are just going to put some examples on the board of, how to use the alphabet. All right. So I'm gonna let a few people get in real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and get started because we already, over the time just a little bit. Okay, yeah. All right, Most High in Christ says Shalom Yahweh Shamar, Allah Bashim Shai. Okay. We are going to get into it in a second. Bear with me. Okay. All right. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Most High in Christ. All right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Most High in Christ. All right, so yeah, we are going to get it started in one moment. Just let a few more people come in. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Once again, Shalom Israel. I is Minnesota with the Lashawan Qadash. We are going to get into the alphabet on how to say it, how to pronounce it, and we are going to put some examples on the board. All right. And we are just going to do random things as far as what to write on the board. Okay. So if you know a word in Hebrew that starts with one of these letters, you can put it in the chat and we can get what it means in Hebrew. Otherwise, I would just do it on my own as you watch and follow along. Okay? For those that are watching, make sure that you sign in because your attendance does matter. So if you're watching this, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, make sure that you put your attendance down just like the sister did. And let's go ahead and get it. So we have A, which is the first letter of the Hebrew. The A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. Okay? I had to fill in, the space a little bit. So we have this in Hebrew once again. Now, the Hebrew is not the same as any other language. This is the original and only language when it comes to the Israelites. All right? Don't let nobody tell you any different. Okay? So once again, we are going to go over a few things. So let me see something quick. Okay. So yeah, we are going to pretty much break down a few things. We have some stuff that we're going to get into later, um, which goes back to the basics of Hebrew, of the language. Every once in a while, we have to tackle that, and the reason being is so we know how to develop words and how to pronounce it, how to write it, how to say it. All those things matter. If you don't know the fundamentals of your language, you will not know what you are doing as far as in the future with the next steps. Like it's a process and levels to the ancient Hebrew. All right, so for the first one, right, we have the okay? Let me see it. We have the I'm gonna write it in a different color. Let me know if this color works for you guys that are watching. Right, just a tad bit bigger. So this is going to be the base, right? The okay. Abba. Abba is how you would pronounce that, right? All right, Abba. Actually, I don't like that color. I don't think it's dark enough. Let me see. Let's see if this works. Let me see. Maybe that red would probably do it. All right. Abba, right? Abba. Now, what Abba means in Hebrew, it means father. Okay? You will see this in the Lord's Prayer every time that we read it. Father. When you hear us say Abanawa, Abanawa means our father because Noah, which is the na and the wa connected together, that means our. Okay? So Abanawa is our father, but Abba is father. If you want to say Ama, it's going to be the A and the Ma connected together. Okay? Or pretty much by itself, actually, I should say. So the A and the Ma is Ama, which is mother in Hebrew. Father is Abba. Okay? So now that's the first one, right? Now we have the Ba. There's so many things I got in my head as far as the Ba. So many words that I know in Hebrew. Let me see. What is a good one? It's off the top. Let's see. Actually, yeah. How about this? It's kind of simple, but it's straightforward. You have B-A-N, bond. B-A-N is bond, right? Bond simply means son in Hebrew. So, like for example, right? When we speak about our registry. So, for example, if I was to speak my registry, I would say the salute because a man of the Lord is going to ask of my registry. My registry meaning who I am, who am I the son of, and where am I from nation-wise, tribe or nation-wise, right? So I would say, the whole salute, and I would say, Maccabia Ban Yahawada, which is my tribe, Yahawada, right? Yahawada, which is Judah, Ban Yasha'ala, which is my nation, Israel. So Ban means, so pretty much what I'm saying is I'm Maccabia, Ban, son of or from the tribe of Judah, from the nation of Israel. That's what that means, okay? So Ban means a few things, but based on the context, we're just going to stick with son, which is really the main thing that it means, okay, in Hebrew. All right, let's keep it going. So the G, right? G. G, we are going to use this word right here. which is going to be Gabar. Gabar. Okay? Now, the word Gabar means warrior. Warrior or soldier. But mainly it's going to mean warrior. All right, warrior. Once again, let me know if you guys can see this clearly. All right, I want to know if you guys can see it clearly. And that is to why. Okay. Now we have the duh. Okay, duh. So many words that I can throw up there for duh. But the main one that I want to get into is, of course, this right here. Dawada, Dawada. Dawada is going to be David in the Hebrew. David, or also, which translates to beloved, or it's like it, beloved. Let me change that real quick. So, beloved, right? Beloved, beloved. Okay, that's what David's name means. And I'm speaking about King David, of course, one of our famous, kings in the Bible. All right, great and amazing stories, which is King Solomon's father. Now, let me see. We have the word huh. Okay, we have the word huh. So many of those. Well, that's simple enough. Let's see here. I want to give some more complex ones versus the ones that we learned already in the past. All right, let's see here. All right, I got one. Here we go. Huh, right? Harag. Harug, right? Should lie here. Harug, okay? Harug in Hebrew means kill. That's what Harug means. Harug, Harug, Harag. It's like, I said Harug, my bad. Harag. Harag is how you would pronounce it, which means kill in Hebrew. Okay? Now we have the wa. All right? So wa, let me see. We know in Hebrew that wa actually means. You said the clarity keeps cutting in and out. Okay, 1 second, sis. So it's probably hard to see. So like it says, yeah, it is a connection issue. You know what too? Let me see something real quick. Salaki for that. Let me just let me see something. It's a color still to wild as far as the color red on the board, or should I change it back to black? Which one? How does it look to you? I mean for you on the screen. How does it look? Because I'll switch it back if I have to. Just let me know. for the people that are online. Okay, Reg Tuab. All right, no sweat. Okay. Yes, Salaki, if y'all could bear with me, we have been having some connection problems for a little bit. Actually, very soon it should be changing up based on the area that we are in. But once again, Baba Kashaf, if y'all could bear with us, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Okay. The water for that, sis. I appreciate it. All right. So, let's see. So we have the word "wa," right? If anyone knows what this word really means, I'll be impressed. I'm sure a lot of people have probably seen this word before. Let's see. If you haven't, no sweat. Don't worry about it. So put it on the board right now. You have the "wa" as the base, W-A. Then we have I and D. W-A-I-D. You pronounce that as wa'id. Okay, wa'id. The word is wa'id in Hebrew. All right. Okay. So the word is wa'id. No. Wa'id. So not wa. I know exactly what you're speaking about, sis, but not that. All right. All right. So the word wa'id, for time's sake, what that means is, Salakia thought you was going to ask what was it. No sweat, sis. It's all good. No sweat. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing that. You know what I mean? Jumping the gun a little bit. Ain't no wrong with that. When it comes to class, of course, ain't no wrong with that. Yeah, WA, yeah, what? Yeah. No, not as far as that. But actually, I'm glad that you mentioned that because we are going to get into that later in the class, okay? After we get done finishing this. Okay, all right. Let's see here. So what I means a point. APPOINT. Everyone should know what a point means, of course. It's something that, yeah, I mean, it's a very common word. Um, it can mean a lot of things. So in a sense, what I'm using, I'll give you a definition: to fix or set officially, like appoint a trial date, or to name officially, right? But let me see, what's the word? No, that's not what I'm looking for. No, that's not what I'm looking for at all. All right, so a point is more what I'm looking for is assign a job or role to someone, right? Determine or decide on. The word appoint meaning like you have a duty, you have a job, to do. All right, that's what I mean by the word where I appoint. Okay, WA, which is what. Now we have the we. It's not a whole lot of the words I remember. Okay, just one specifically that is for Hebrew Academy, but that's too easy. All right, let me see here. So we got the word the. Actually, matter of fact, I might just use that. I might just use that. Yeah. Good night. Why not? Why not? Okay. Okay. I think I might have to do it. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Boom. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So you got a brother by this name, right? in the school. You've probably seen them on Facebook before. The name is Zakar. Okay. It's the Z, the K, and the R connected together, or it's together. Zakar. 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 Okay. And Zakar means remember. All right. Remember. Zakar. Remember. That's what it means. Okay. Oh, good night. Okay. Now, I think this is a good word to learn as far as when it comes to k, right? Sooner or later, we are going to have to, run by it or speak about it, although it's a unlawful thing, right? And for k, right, it is going to be, here we go. We have the k as the base, and we have the, where is it? The z and the ya and the r. How you pronounce that is kasayar, 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 kasayar. All right. Now you probably ask yourself, what in the hell does that even mean? Kasayar. It means pork, right? Let me write that better. It means pork in Hebrew. It kind of sounds like a funny name, but that's what it is. Pork. All right. That's what that means. Disgusting, yes, I know. But it's good to learn, these words. Okay. Yeah, so pork, pig or swine. Okay. Pig, swine, or pork. It's all the same thing. All right. Now we have the t. So many words that start with t. So many words. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, so many words to choose from. Let me see here. Tazah by itself is, never mind. I'll take that out. Okay, most on Christ. Okay. All right. No, not that one. Yeah, once again, it's like there's so many to go from, choose from. These are good ones too. That's all we're looking for. Okay. I like that. I like most. Okay, I like this one right here. I think I like this one right here. All right, this is a word that you really don't hear about a lot. You have the t right here as the base, and then right next to it, you have this right here. To buy. To buy is the word. Tabi, right? So you got the t, the b, and the I. The b and the I is connected. The t is by itself. To buy. Okay? It's a word that you don't hear all the time. To buy, what does it mean? It stands for, it means nature. Okay? Nature. To buy. All right, that's what that means. Now we are on to the yeah. Ooh, so many of those too. Okay. So many yeahs around there. What's the one I was looking for? Okay. All right, so far, once again, put a 144 in the chat if you can see everything clearly as of right now. Barbara Shaw, if y'all good. Yeah, put 144 in the chat if you can see everything clearly on the screen. Okay. Go ahead, keep going. All right, so yeah, right. A very common one that we say in the school, a very common word is going to be yapa, right? Yapa is a very common word that's used in the school. And of course, what yapa means in Hebrew is beautiful. You may see sisters, that's not how you spell it. You may see sisters all the time who say, oh, you know, that sister or this sister. Okay, the water says, I do appreciate the patience, the water. All right. And that's why I'm not only going to write it on the board, but I'm also going to say it as well. So the word yapa, right, it means beautiful. And you're going to see a lot of, you know, sisters speak to other sisters saying that they're very yapa, right? Which means they're very beautiful or they're beautiful, things of that sort. Okay. All right, let's see. So now that's for yeah. Now we have the cut. Now the cut, right? Oh, so many things. So many things I can get into for that one as well. I think I might have one. So many, so many. Okay, I like this one. That's okay. Yeah, it's very straightforward. Okay. Where is it at? Now, kaya, right? No, not, oh, actually, yeah, kaya. Kaya, right? We actually been over that word before, kaya. And what the word kaya means is because. That's one of those words that you would use commonly in the sentence. Someone asks you, you know, how come this is done, or I mean, this is not done, but that's done. You know, how come the dishes ain't done? You might say, kaya, because of so on and so forth, right? Of course, you want to make sure when someone asks you a question, it doesn't turn into an excuse. Okay. All right, we have the la. Now, la, of course, I like this right here. This word, we have the la, the ha, and the ba. Lahab. There's a brother in California, my brother from another. Lahab, officer 5,000, Lahab. And what the word means in Hebrew or in English, well, the Hebrew to the English, it means blaze. All right, blaze. And that brother do be blazing. I'll tell you that much. That brother does blaze on the mic. He blaze in general. Just to separate that real quick. Okay. That brother do be blazing. I pray you understand. Okay. All right, let me see here. right, yeah. All right, now we have ma. We already did that one last time. A ma. Oh yeah, all right. So ma, right? Okay. We have oh, right here we have the ma, and we have the ra, and the ka, and the ba. Marakab, marakab, right? Marakab, which means car in Hebrew. Marakab. Marakab is car in Hebrew. All right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Let me see. What is that? Oh, nah. Okay. Okay. All right. We have nah. That's next on the board. Let me see here. Oh, of course. Okay. So this is a simple one too, right? You have the na, the and the na again. The word is Nathan. Nathan is the word. Okay. Nathan is the word. What it means in English is give, right? Or gave. Okay. And that's a G, by the way. So I think my G's look a little, a little different, but give or gave is what Nathan means. Okay. Now, let's see. Now we have the sa. Okay. All right. We have the letter sa. So let's see what sa is in the Hebrew, or which word we can use in the Hebrew. So many. All right. Here we go. We have sawar. Sawar is the word. All right, that's the Hebrew word sawar, which means remove in Hebrew. Remove. Okay. Sawar, it means remove. There's so many eyes as well. We are going to use a simple one. Let's see. Yeah. Might as well. All right. So, and we are going to move along because we got some other stuff to get into. Because I know the time is running. So now we have rich. Oops, like we have Ashiar. Ashiar. Okay. All right. I Shayar. All right. Okay. All right. I Shayar. I Shayar. What does I Shayar mean? It means rich in Hebrew. Okay. Rich. Now we have pa, P-A. I like this one too. Let me see. We have the pa, we have the la, and the la again, right? Palal. Palal is how you say the word palal, which means pray in Hebrew. Pray in Hebrew. Okay? All right. Now we have tazah. We have the word tazah, or the letter tazah. Okay? Let's see. So many words with that as well. Bear with me. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we should go with this one right here. So for tazah, right? We have tazah, tazarat. And that's kind of just it's going to be, just too close. So this right here, let's see. All right. Okay. Tazarak. Tazarak is how you're going to say it. And what it means in Hebrew is cry. Okay? Cry. All right. Tazarak. All right. Tazarak, which means cry in Hebrew. Now, kwa is going to be kwa ra, which means battle. Battle. Kwa ra. Okay. Now, ra. Let's see here. We got the ra. Last week, I want to say we went over maybe Ra'ash. Okay, we have an interesting one right here, which is going to be, so this is going to be Ra'ayon. Ra'ayon, which means interview. Ra'ayon. Ra'ayon is going to be interview. Okay? Now we're left with the sha and the tha. So with the sha, so many of those. So many words I have to think of right now. Let's go to something else. Let's see here. For sure. Oh yeah, this is what I've been meaning to get into. So yeah, right here we have Shana, which means year in Hebrew. Shana, year. Okay. All right. Now we have the. Mm, So left we have the. Last week we went over Tamayum, which is complete or perfect in Hebrew. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. We're not going to use that one. All right. This is a good one right here. This is going to be, we have the, we have the sha, the la, and we have the wa and the ma. It's kind of a long word. For shalawam, shalawam. Okay, and this long word. So you have the sha, the la, the wa, and the ma. Shalawam, which means pay. Okay. Now I forget what tithes is in Hebrew off the off the top, but Shalawam tithes, pay your tithes. Okay, simple as that. Pay your tithes. Um. Oh, bro, is okay. No sweat. I got you. 1 second. Yep. You one. All right. Um, okay. Yeah, that should answer your question, sis. Hopefully. The Ra is going to be Ra'ayuwan, which means interview. Okay. So Shana is year. So actually, I'll start all over. Right. So let me see. Because based on the screen, I can see it pretty clearly. Looks 12. All right. So right at the top, we have the which is first letter. Abba, which is father. Then we have the Ba, which is Ban, son. And then we have the Ga, which is Gabar, warrior in English. We have the Da, Dawada, the very first top right here. It's David, but means beloved in English. We have the Ha, which is Harad, means kill in Hebrew. Then we have the Wa'id, appoint, meaning like you are assigned to a job or office, a duty, so to speak. We have the Zakar in Hebrew, and in English it means remember. For the K, we have Kazayar, which means pork, pig, or swine, all the same thing. Ham, if you may. We have the Ta, and the word to buy in Hebrew. In English, it means nature. We have the Yapa, in English, means beautiful. We have K. Now, K and K is two different pronunciations. Okay, not the same. You got K and K. Like I'll give you a brother name in Minnesota. Kanagabar. Kanagabar, right? Captain Kataza. You wouldn't say Kataza, it's Kataza. Captain Kataza. I mean, it's like you damn near say it naturally when you're speaking about Cap's name, right? So, Kaya means because. All right, La, which is Lahab, means blaze in English. We have Marakab, which is car in the English. We have the Nathan, which is a word that you're going to see in the Lord's Prayer. Nathan and Abba, you are going to see in the Lord's Prayer. All right, which means give or gave. Okay, so war, which is remove. All right, so Ashiar, which is rich. We have Palal, which is pray in English. Then we have Tazarak, cry. Then we have Korab, which means battle. We have the Ra, which is Ra'ayawan, means interview in English. And then we have for the Shana, okay. Ayanabar, no sweat, sis, no sweat. All right, so for the we have Shana, which is year, or in the English for the Hebrew. And then lastly, we have Dashalawam, which is paid. That's the last letter of the ancient Paleo-Hebrew alphabet. Okay. Now moving on, we are going to go over one more thing, and we might go over the time, which is Tawab. So that way, you guys have a little bit more besides this. I know it took up a little bit of time, but we are going to move forward. Just give me a second here. All right. Yeah, it's lucky that we started a little late. That's why we might just go over the time just a little bit, so we can make up some of that time. Okay. All right. So that's enough on this. We are going to go ahead and erase this and get into something else. Okay. Where am I? All right. I see. Rows. Okay. Okay. So give me 1 second here. Yeah, so I just want to get into a few things real quick. Uh-huh. Right, okay. All right, let's go ahead and erase this and we are going to get into it. All right, so all that's done. Okay. Now, a few weeks ago, right? A few weeks ago, or it's like better yet, maybe 2 months ago, about 2 months ago, we had went into a little bit about the prefix, the suffix, the adjectives, nouns, and things of that sort. We are going to retouch up on that because of what we are going to get into in the next couple of weeks. Okay. And when I say in the next couple of weeks, the next upcoming weeks, we are going to touch on more of the similar things that we have been doing, but just in a different way to just keep expounding on how to speak to each other in Hebrew, how to develop sentences and words, and how to place certain words with another word, how to identify what a prefix is versus a suffix. How do you know when you place this word right here in front of this word, and how does it change? All those things matter, okay? So as you know, let's see, for example, right? You have the word ak, which means brother. But if you put let's say the ya right next to it, right? You know what I mean, towards the end, it changes the word. So you're not saying brother, you're saying my brother. So ak ya is my brother, because the word ya as a suffix means my. Okay, that's just a very simple example, right? But all those things matter so that way we can know how to put words together and see what it means, how to how to speak it, how to break it down. The noun, adjective, verbs, all those things we are going to get into in the near future. But as of today, we are just retouching up on the prefix, the suffix, possessive adjectives. Okay, so follow along with me, and we are going to get into it. All right. Mhm. And we are just going to use black for right now. Okay, just black. All right. So as we know, right, um, preposition, or preposition sits before a noun to show noun's relationships to another word in a sentence. And I pretty much just kind of already explained that, but we are going to show, I'm going to show you examples of what that means and what that looks like. Okay. All right. So as far as the prefix, the first one is going to be up, right? We have up. Okay. You know, all right. We have or otherwise, just like that too. Okay. You have the Syrian, and then you have the ancient Hebrew. All right. So of course it stands for I or I am, right? And this is going to be the example right here. Okay. You have Ephraim, right? I'm actually going to write the different color as an example. If you see me write it in a different color, and let me see if that's too small, by the way. That shouldn't be too small, right? Hopefully that's not too small. And like for example, right, we have uh, Ephraim. Okay, we have Ephraim as an example. Okay, right. Ephraim, of course. Right. Yeah. Write it out too. 1 second. All right, so we have Ephraim as an example. I put it in the Syrian and I put it in the Hebrew. Okay. All right. Uh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So you have Ephraim as an example, which is going to be a party. Okay. You got the you got the par, and then you got the yum. All right. It stands for I am fruitful. That's the example. I am fruitful. Okay. That's I'm not going to use examples for each and every one. I'm just trying to give you an idea. So we see the which is I or I am. You put the Ephraim is a great example. Aparium. I am fruitful. That's what Aparium or Ephraim means. Okay. All right. And hopefully, once again, you guys can see this. Let me see. I'm trying to write it out a little bit bigger for the next ones. So that's going to be the right? And let me just stay in black for this one. Okay. Now we have the B-A, All right. Okay. Which it means N, I-N. All right. Now the example is going to be Genesis. Okay. All right. Bear with me, writing in the Hebrew or the Syrian and the Hebrew. And, all right. Okay. All right. So now we have Genesis, which is going to be, of course, Bara'ashiath, but we are going to break it apart. All right, so lock your foot. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so lock you. Bear with me. All right, all right. So we have the ba, the ra'ash. Well, yeah, ba, ra'ashiyat. All these are keywords. Okay, so of course we have. And what is varash? Slaki. Varashiyat mean? It means in head or in beginning. All right. In head meaning in first or in beginning. Okay. That's what that means. So now what you have here, right? You have Ra'ash, which is which means head, top, beginning. Oops, that was good. Beginning. Then you have Yath, which is mark of the direct. Otherwise, oh yeah, of the selected mark of the direct object, or the accusative and not translated. The accusative or and not translated. Okay. It seems like a lot. It's really not. For Asha's head or top or beginning, Yaf is mark of the direct object or the accusative and not translated thing, so to speak. So Vara Ashya is in the beginning. In the beginning or in the beginning is really what that means. Okay. Now that's just a few examples. And we have a little bit more, and then we're just gonna stop there. Okay. All right. Because it looks like we are already over the time, or about to be over the time. All right. So now we have the ah, the ba. Now next, what we have here is going to be the da. These are part of the prefix. Okay. All right. Which means do, D-O. Then we have the ha, H-A, which is, of course, actually, which means the. Next, we have the wa as a prefix. The, no, that's actually, yeah, which means and, A, and D. Then we have the ya, Hey, Salakia, something's going on with the internet terribly. The stream just keeps cutting off and off. We got to fix this issue. I'm not sure what's going on. In the meantime, I will have to just end the class right here. I do want to say Salakia to the brothers and sisters, but the water to the brothers and sisters who have been watching and having patience with the class. Otherwise, I'm gonna figure out what this issue is. Of course, I blame none but Satan, and of course, our oppressor, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Once again, Salakia, we'll fix this issue ASAP. Otherwise, Lord allow catch us tomorrow at Sabbath service at noon. All right. So with that being said, Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Shai, Brakatham, Brother, Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Bashim, Shai, to all the sisters. Shalom.